What is cultural mapping? Cultural mapping is a process of recording and making visual the relationships and connections that inform or continue to inform the development of an individual or a community and ultimately a creative environment. Everyone that produces a cultural map will produce a different map because everybody's experience is different. To look at cultural mapping on a really wide scale, it's all-encompassing. It could encompass anything at all. And then you can take it right down and look at a really small detail of somebody's life, one area of their life, and map just the development in that and all the contributing things to that. The Depot is a multidisciplinary creative community, and so the mapping examples that we've chosen to produce have an emphasis on arts and culture in New Zealand. For the project is the Cultural Icons program, which is a Depot project also. It's a series of interviews with or about the heroes and heroines of New Zealand's cultural heritage. So there may be writers or architects or painters or biographers of such personalities. Everyone that was spoken to wanted to acknowledge and just communicate how important the relationships they've had in their lives or they have in their lives has been to their development. A lot of the people that were mentioned as influences or as being informative to our cultural icons' lives and work were actually repeated throughout the program. And sometimes it wasn't people, sometimes it might be a place, or sometimes it might have been an event that connected everyone. And we started to think, well, you know, this is actually obviously a really important part of culture that hasn't really been explored, and it's made like a massive contribution to our cultural heritage and to our vernacular. And it's something that should really be acknowledged and paid tribute to in some way. Then it was just a question of, you know, how do we go about exploring that, and how can we document that? And we tried databases, when we tried Excel spreadsheets, and we thought about, you know, computer software and algorithms and all this sort of stuff. And then we realised that, you know, it wasn't really quite right. I wanted to try something that was a little bit more tactile, a little bit more personal, a little bit more engaging, so that you know, kind of take less control over where it was going and let it develop. A good way to do that is to hand over the production to other people. The more people that inform it, the more natural the form. Rather than setting out to look for a particular objective, it's really important to be open to different directions, because ultimately that's where cultural mapping will take you.